Hello everyone, welcome back to Landric Plays. Today we're going to be playing a little bit more of the Darkest Dungeon. Last episode we finally arrived at the hamlet at the foot of our mansion, and we found the entire place boarded up, decrepit, full of monsters. It wasn't great. So we mounted an expedition to the ruins and we killed a bunch of monsters and we scouted the place out and we came back with some treasure and all of our heroes made it back in one piece. So, you know, we're off to a good start. I'm sure things will definitely continue that way. There are a couple of people with a little bit of stress. They're a little bit stressed out after fighting, you know, nameless, dark, monstery things. But we've also unlocked the tavern and the abbey, so if we go to our hamlet, we can take a look at those. You can see they've opened up now, they're no longer boarded up. And these buildings are used for stress relief. We can send our heroes to the abbey or to the tavern to burn off a little bit of this stress in return for some gold. So let's open up the abbey and have a look.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The abbey calls to the faithful.
Yes, it does. So we can cloister somebody, we can put them in the transept, or we can put them in the penance hall. Or we could, except right now the caretaker, who you might remember as driving the coach in the last episode, he's taking this slot up, and every week he's going to be occupying one of these slots. Now you might think that's fine, but as we build our roster, and as people develop more quirks, like I think it's Reynold here, yes, he's God-fearing, so he can only pray for stress relief. So if the caretaker's in this spot, then Reynold won't be able to burn off any stress unless we unlock these other slots. But we don't have to worry about that right now, he's doing fine. So what I am going to do is, well actually first things first, we can upgrade the abbey just like we can upgrade the stagecoach at the cost of some heirlooms. So let's upgrade, say, the penance hall, transept, and the cloister as well, why not?
Rituals. For some, a tonic against the bloodshed.
And we're going to pop Brennan in there. Costs us a bit of gold, but it's well worth it. So, because Tangsok actually heals for less stress here, I'm tempted to put her in now, but I think we'll keep her around. We'll let her build up a little bit before we try burning some off. We'll see. We could also go to the tavern.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
Yes, they do. So yeah, much the same as the abbey. We've got three different sorts of stress relief we can send people to, but right now everyone else is more or less fine. But let's chuck in some upgrades while we're here. We've run out of heirlooms.
A game of chance and companionship. The rush of life.
So now we're basically a man down because Brennan is praying for stress relief. So we've only got 3 people. So before we go off on our next expedition, we want to recruit some more people. So we've got 2 arbalists who are like crossbowmen, if you like, and we've got Busnoy, this person who is another plague doctor. So I think we're just going to recruit all of them. It doesn't cost us anything. It fills up our I don't know what you call it. It fills up our roster a bit, but we've still got plenty of space, and we can always fire them if needs be. So we'll keep some of them around as spares. Can we afford to upgrade this? No, we can't. So we'll leave that for now. And right now we'll go and mount another expedition. Sort of pop-ups this time. So. No, don't worry, we're definitely not going to the Darkest Dungeon yet. But we have unlocked a couple of different missions in the ruins. So we've got 2 short missions and 2 medium missions. Medium missions are interesting. They're obviously a little bit longer than short missions, and they also give you the opportunity to camp halfway through the mission. So you can you take some extra supplies with you, and you can light a fire and sort of heal a little bit mid-mission, which is quite useful. I don't know if we're going to do a medium one just yet. I think because we've got still quite a lot of level 0 recruits, we'll probably stick with one of the short ones. Let's take a look. So we can either complete 100% of battles or scout 90% of rooms. I think I prefer the scouting just because it means less hunting down for things. If we accidentally miss one of the battles, we'd have to double back for it, and that'd be a bit of a pain. This one gives us a plus 15% healing skill charm as well, which is nice. Some more heirlooms and some money. This one gives us the same amount of money, some crests instead, and something that's only for occultists, and we don't have any of those yet. So I think technically at this stage we actually do need crests a little bit more, but it's fine, we'll get another opportunity to get some of those. We might even find some just in the mission as itself. So, who should we take with us? So I'm tempted to take a Plague Doctor just so we get the usual suspects again, but I'm tempted actually to take one of these Arbalists instead, just for something different. So let's have a look at their skills. They've got Sniper Shot, so obviously they're a ranged character, they're probably more happy in the back. And they actually prefer attacking people in the back as well. They're going to struggle doing damage at the front. But that's fine, that's why we've got Reynold with his big old sword to do some damage from the front lines. Do they have different skills? They do have slightly different skills. Still mostly the preferred... in fact, ooh, this person's only really good at taking out people in rank 2, so I think we'll go with this person for now. Yeah, that looks like not a bad setup. What are their traits? Backtracker, so no stress penalty when walking backwards. That's fine, we probably won't need to do that. Eldritch Hater, okay, bonus versus a particular monster type. We're probably not going to see any of those in the ruins. Prone to investigating the dark arts, and they won't drink in town. So this person we can't put in the bar of the tavern. We have to put them somewhere else. But that's all right. We'll bring them along for now. So they don't mind being in rank 4 or rank 3. So we'll leave our Vestal nice and safe at the back. And it was you, right? No, it was you. It was Yolland. I'm going to call him Yolland. And then we'll get prepared. Provisions for the journey, yep, thanks very much. So we still get the free holy water from the Vestal, and we get the free bandages from our Arbalist, from Yolland. I'm going to take... So last time I took 8 food, and we didn't need it. But that's... What I'm going to do, I'm going to take 6, just in case. So hopefully we'll find a little bit more. And worst comes to the worst, we're on half rations or something. Take a shovel, and I'm going to take... I'm going to leave it at 7 torches. I mean, it's only 75 gold, but, you know, every little helps. I'm going to take a key as well. And I think that's everything, so we're going to get started. The ruins bear all the signs of your ancestors' frenzied digging. Yeah, of course they do, because he's been trying to dig up, like, arcane relics of power for who knows how long. And we've got to put it all right.
The halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
So we get a scouting bonus right from the start, and we can see that actually all of these rooms right near us are empty. This one has a battle with some treasure in it, though there are 2 battles here and here. So I'm going to move to this one straight away just because there's nothing that dangerous. There's a trap that we're going to find, but because we've scouted it, we know it's there, and here it is. Just edge a little bit closer to it. So we can see each character has a chance to disarm it. So we've got 60%, 50%, 90% and 60%. So we're going to get Dismas to try and disarm it. Just click on it. There we go, disarmed. Easy as pie, and he got some stress relief in the bargain. Oh, what's this? So we found a curio. A Shambler's Altar. It says, the sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place a torch if you crave the void. Right. Right now, we don't crave the void. Not even a little bit. I'm not going to spoil it, but putting a torch here will make things very, very bad for us right now. So we're going to ignore that for now. We'll come back to it later, maybe. I'm going to scout out this room. Nothing here, as we thought. So we'll go back to the map, and we'll go back to the previous room. Definitely going to ignore that altar for now, though. So, I think we'll just scout out all of these empty rooms. We'll go here, and then here, and then here. It's a little bit of backtracking, but we know there's not too much danger in the way. So, stack of books. Let's get Reynold to investigate it. An unlikely stack of literary treasures in an unlikely location. It's given a lasting effect on the hero. He is now irrepressible. What does that do for us? I'm not sure. How do we find out? Oh, well, we'll find out later. burn some more torches, just in time for a pair of monsters showing up. So it's only 2 skeletons, we don't really need to worry about them. In fact, Reynold can use Zealous Accusation to attack them both at once, so we'll give that a crack. Boom, one of them gone straight away. And yeah, he's left a corpse. But that's fine, we can get Dismas to just shoot over him. Pow! Another one bites the dust. More loot, and some gold.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
It's not a trick of the light, we're doing fine. Stop being so bloody pessimistic. What could possibly go wrong, right? So we're going to backtrack down here, go to the next room, and there shouldn't be anything terrible there. We'll find out what this little curio is. Just keep stocked up on torches. Just check how many we've got left. Yeah, we've still got 4 left, that's plenty. Ooh, what's this? An altar of light. A small holy altar seems out of place against the backdrop of corruption. So we've got Dismas selected, so he's going to interact with it. Let's get him to pray at the altar. A soothing pale life and... Ah, okay, so he's got a little buff. 20% damage until he camps. And because this is a short mission, we're not actually camping, so we've got 20% damage for the rest of the mission. That's fantastic. We'll go up here, so we're going to have instantly a battle. Whoop, there we go. Right, what are we going to do for this one? So this guy's got quite a lot of health. This guy only has 8. This guy's also got quite a lot of health. So these, the 2 either side, are probably going to do the most damage to us overall, but if we can immediately remove this guy from the fight, I think that's probably a shot worth taking. There we go. So before he even moves, so we save ourselves a lot of trouble there. Our healer can't really do much apart from heal, so that's a bit of a waste, but ah well, never mind. So this is the first time Yolan gets to act. So her skills are, we've got a sniper shot, which is just shoot at somebody, fine. They do bonus damage against marked targets. We've got suppressing fire, which sort of rains arrows down on the back line. Does slightly less damage, and it's slightly less accurate. And it applies a debuff, I think, yeah. What else? Sniper's mark, so we can mark a target, which doesn't do any damage, but it marks them and debuffs them, so we can mark them, and then we can use the sniper shot for plus 50% damage, which is quite nice. And we can blind fire, so we randomly target somebody, which does less damage, but it gives us a buff afterwards, because we just sort of closed our eyes and shot. I think we're just going to go for a sniper shot on the archer at the back. Nice and simple, do a bit of damage. He's going to do basically the same to us, but we dodged it. Fantastic. Reynold, he can't get to this guy at the back, but he does do extra damage against Unholy if we use Smite, so let's just do that. 9's not fantastic, it's not bad. Ooh, another arrow shot. So you can see this Bone Defender has a protection rating of 25, which I think means he just ignores 25% of the damage we do to him, which again isn't fantastic, but it's fine, we'll cut through that. I'll take another shot at this archer, there we go. So this is interesting. Yolan can't actually attack this guy directly with the sniper shot. We can though... So we can blind fire and hope that it targets him instead of one of these corpses. I think maybe we'll just mark him, because hopefully that'll debuff him. Give him minus 20 to dodge. Oh, we can't mark him either because we can only mark... Okay, so we have to blind fire. Oh, we got lucky. Fantastic. So we found quite a lot of gold. That's brilliant. That's an entire stack. And some crests. So like I was saying earlier, we'll put those to good use, upgrading our hamlet. Got another torch as well. See, we don't need to worry too much about torches at this stage. I'll light another one, just because I can.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Okay, so another empty room. Next one is, so we've got a trap, a curio, and then a battle in a room. I think battles in rooms are... Oh no, we're here. We've got to backtrack first. And a battle has appeared just here. Ah, some horrible maggots, but we've surprised them. Hopefully we can clear them out before they get a chance to attack. So I'm actually going to grape shot against, because they're all quite weak. They've got 6, 6, and 7 hit points. Grape Shot it's going to do between 3 and 5, so we can sort of weaken them all a little bit. And then hopefully that'll give Dismas a chance to use, not Dismas, Reynold a chance to use his, I forgot what it's called, his accusation to take both of these. Yolan can just snipe this guy at the back. Ah, that's going to be annoying, so we can't kill all of them in one round. But we can get rid of those two. And they don't leave corpses. It's not so bad, it gives us a chance to heal our party. You can only heal when you're in combat, which is a little bit weird, but you know, it's fine. And we dodged that, good. I'm pretty sure that attack would have blighted us. But nope, we got out of that unscathed, and in fact our health went up a little bit, so you know, that was actually quite a profitable fight.
That overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
We do take some stress passively just from walking around in the dungeon though, so you don't want to stay here for too long. But there, we lost some for disarming the trap. It's getting some more from there. So we've got some anti-venom, which is used to counter blights, some more gold, some more gems, which are just gold that doesn't stack as nicely. So there should be a battle inside this room. Yep, there we go. And there's a chest as well, so some treasure. So only 3 damage, but a lot of stress. Yolan didn't have any stress at the start of this, and she's almost halfway already. That's not great. So we're going to try and take out these guys first, just to sort of reduce the risk of that stress. Now this is interesting. We could snipe this guy, but he's only on 1 health, and we do between 4 and 9 damage. That would be a bit of overkill. So what I'm going to do is suppressing fire. It spreads our damage out a bit. It only does between 1 and 2, but hopefully it'll kill this guy and spread some around.
Their formation is broken.
And it debuffs them a little bit as well. So hopefully this guy will miss. I kind of jinxed it there really, didn't I? Okay. So I'll heal you back up. And then... do I want to use the Zealous Accusation? 3 and 6. 3 and 7 on this guy. I think we're just going to go with a smite. Again, try and take one person out of the picture rather than spread the damage around. More stress damage. Okay, so we're probably going to have to send some more people for some stress relief when we get back, but for now we're still doing okay. Pow. And that's the thing, I'm not worried about our guys actually dying while we're down here, because I can heal them up quite efficiently. The problem is if they get too stressed to go out again.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Good, we dodged that. And we're going to have to blind fire again. But bam, we got a critical hit. That should be, yeah, there we go, some stress reduction from getting that crit. And we found a torch, some more gold, and a shovel. So we've got a spare shovel.
So too will resistance.
That's true. The further we get, the harder it's going to be. So let's use this key on this chest, avoid any traps, unlock a hidden compartment.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
And so we're probably not going to have to scout all 3 of these. We can just do 2. So do we want to go this way or this way? I think I'll keep going in a line over here. Maybe we'll get some scouting and we'll find out what's in here. Because if there's treasure, we'll probably go for it anyway.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Another torch, keep everything nice and light. You can see we get bonus to scouting, bonus to surprising monsters. Ah, nothing in here. So no treasure, but no monsters, that's fine with me. Ah, I should have... okay.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Next time the torch dips, I'll just double check how exactly it affects the stats here. But yeah, for now we found this bookcase. Let's have Tangsok have a look at it, our Vestal. A bookshelf full of old leather-bound books. Oh, we found a map, which gives us a scouting chance. So we found 2 curios, so maybe we'll go and have a look at those. It doesn't tell us what's in the room though. Ah, there we go. So yeah, the darker it gets, the more stress we have. And we don't want that right now. Ah, okay, so we completed the quest. That was all there was to it. Let's continue adventuring. So there's a trap and 2 curios. We might as well go and have a look at the curios. There might be treasure, they might be bad things, we'll find out. We might discover horrible secrets. Who can say? It's fun. Ah, it's another book. I'm going to leave the torch. We don't need it, hopefully. Get Dismas to look at this one. An old journal entry. Ah, brilliant. We'll grab that and let's have a look. Blood-soaked pages torn from a journal, part 1 of 6. These dark caves drip with an overabundance of humidity, beyond my threshold of comfort. I nearly broke my ankle on the rocks, made slick with some ubiquitous slime. The pools stir and slosh with no visible cause, and the shadows beyond torchlight seem to grow and shrink of their own accord. Okay, that's a little bit eerie. We'll probably find the place that relates to later. Let's take a look in here. So it's an empty room, I think. Yeah, there we go. It's empty, and we get a little scouting chance. Yeah, just this curio here. So, you know, let's go and take a look at it. It's a box, and it's empty. That was a bit of an anticlimax, if I'm honest, but oh well. So we've scouted everywhere, completely everywhere, and now we can head back.
The great ruins belong to us, and we will find whatever secrets they hold.
So that's our second victory in the ruins. We earned some gold, we earned some heirlooms, and we got this charm, which we'll have to apply to somebody. Probably our Vestal, because she's our heal bot at the minute. We sold some superfluous loot. See, we didn't even need any food at all for that one, but it's definitely better safe than sorry. And we got a bunch more heirlooms. Brilliant. So everyone gets a little bit more XP. Everyone's at level 1 now. Reynold got a trait. You got 2 traits. You got Scattering, which means he's worse at ranged skills, which I'm absolutely fine with, because he does... Ooh. So I was going to say he doesn't have any ranged skills. I'm not sure if Divine Accusation counts as one or not. We'll have to have a look later on. And he got some bonus scouting chance when in the Warrens. Dismas got Armor Tinkerer, so when we unlock more buildings in the hamlet, we'll be able to upgrade some armor, and Dismas's will be a bit cheaper, which is pretty good. And Tanksock, Healer's Gift, 20% healing skill. Only while camping, but you know, that's not too bad. It's very thematic for her at least. So let's return to town.
Curiosity, interest, and obsession. Mile markers on my road to damnation.
Yes, they were. But, you know, so far we're doing alright. So we're going to wrap this episode up here, and I will see you all next time.